Okay, so we just had some technical difficulties. It's taken me a couple of days to figure out what I'm doing here again because it's been a few weeks since I put anything up. But I've got a topic tonight that I want to cover that I've had several requests to talk about. And so that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about uh, whether having more than one city is worth it and how do you manage those cities. So, first of all, let me uh, go back to, no, I'm here. Uh, right here is one of my newest cities. I have several, and I'm going to list them for you, the type of cities that you might want to consider right now. First, uh, you'd have your main city. Um, you can have your main city, you grow it, you grow it as big as you can, that kind of thing. It's your main account. And then there are three other types of cities that I've determined that might come in handy, although not necessary. The first one would be ACP points, conquest points. And so you would have a city there that you would be able to transfer units over to for some of your friends to come and attack, that kind of thing, and it would help you get conquest points. Then there's a city that a lot of folks use is called the Silver City. You don't see them as often as you used to, but a Silver City is basically like a bank, a silver bank, and it may not have anything larger than um, uh, G5 troops. In fact, you may not even have troops in it, but you probably want to have some troops in it. But you don't necessarily have to. And essentially, it's just a place where you can um, hide silver. Now, the reason why you'd want to have troops up to level 5 is because that gives you the ability to raise your warehouse to level 29 before you have to raise your um, capital up to 30, and then so it looks smaller. It's a less of a target, although anymore it seems like the bigger guys are attacking everything they can. But that's the Silver City, and I'll break these down at some point and talk about them separately. But those are three types, and then the fourth type, which I use a lot, is recruiting cities. And so what will happen here is I'll go into a new kingdom. I'll start a city like this one here, TCO. One reason why I called it TCO and not my main family is because sometimes people get upset with you and they decide that they don't like you anymore. And therefore, if you're that kind of a clan, they might just attack you just because. So I come up with a kind of a new name of a clan, and and then I'll build the clan like I am here, with the capital and everything, and I start growing, mentoring and growing uh, these cities, these lords, and as they grow, some of them may want to stay, some of them may want to move. So I let everybody know this is a recruiter's office. And if you are interested in moving, the main purpose of this clan is to find recruits, move them back to our main clan area in a different kingdom, and give them the ability to grow faster. So those are the four types of cities that I've used in the past. For a recruiter city, let me explain something about this. You don't necessarily want to get this thing so big that it becomes expensive to move the entire clan should you decide to do that. Moving this clan with level 1, 2, 3 capital is probably the biggest you're going to want to grow this because moving a clan, the cost of the gold is determined by the size of the capital. So if this is a level 10 or 11, for example, it's going to cost me probably 1.1, 1.2 million gold. If it's a full 20 or 22, it's going to cost me double that, and so on and so forth. And then once you get to 25, it's a full 4 million to move this 4 million gold. So the cheaper, the lower level your clan building, your capital is, the less expensive it is. And we have a video on there about moving a clan that you can check out if you're interested in moving a clan. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now, I talked about the Silver City a little bit. The CP City. CP City is going to be empty pretty much, except for you want to build up your walls. You don't want to make it easy for the guys to create CP, collect conquest points. You want to make it hard, but at the same time, you want them to win. So you build up your walls. The only troops that'll be in it are the troops that you transfer over to it to be killed, like your G9s or 10s. And then the people that are attacking you, they do not want, you don't want them to have the same size troops that you got in your CP city, because they won't make as much conquest points that way. So they have to have a lesser level, and they have to have a whole bunch that want to go with them, and all of their bonuses and everything turned on, and then they can attack your higher level troop and earn good CP points that way. So in general, my answer to managing numerous cities, I would say it's probably not worth it unless you're a bigger guy. If you are a 100 million, 200 million, 300 million might player, then and you want to make a CP city or a silver city, or actually there's another type of city, it's called the Special Kingdom City, SK, and they have these Special Kingdom tournaments that last several weeks, I think 12, 13 weeks. That's another city, and here's the problem with that. It is attached to your main account. If you have a Special Kingdom city, it is attached to the hip of your main account that you're going from. And what I mean by that is you can't delete it. If you delete it, you delete your main account. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but that's the way that is. So now once the special kingdom, special season kingdom, seasonal kingdom, or whatever they call it, is over, that rule might change. But if you get into the special season and you're trying to get rid of that city because it's just too much work, you just might as well abandon it and leave it there until the season is over, and then see what you can do. So essentially, I guess there's 5. I hope this comes in handy to you. I know it's not much to look at here, but that's my my points of contention on each of the types of cities, and I have several. I can go over here and sign out, log out, and I'll show you. Log in. All these are different cities. Now, I've got 2 places to log in. There's that spot there, and then there's the Google spot, which you can't see, but there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 on that one. So let's open my other things that other than dailies. if they have events that I want to go to or whatever. It takes me a while to get those done. And so the 8 or 9 cities that I have is just too many. And so I'm going to let some of them go dormant, and I can do that. I just got to remember not to open them. As soon as I open them, they're going to stay around for another 30 days. And this city is a little bigger. It has a might of 15 million, but I only have G4 troops in it. And this city is way behind as far as troops are concerned. So this might be a really good silver city. As soon as I get this up to G5s, which it's pretty close, this would be a good G5, a silver city. Now, talking about how you progress in a city, my own perspective, you should have, let me just show this real quick. You should have G4s well within this 15 million. In fact, let me open my main city here. I want to show you something. Now, don't tell anybody if you see this, because this is hush hush stuff. This is secret squirrel stuff. Okay. This is my main city, and it's a small city compared to most, but this is where you need to be for a main city. I think before you get to, you'll notice here, I want to show you my troops. You notice here I have G7 troops. Well, I have 105 might. I had G7 troops by the time I was at 80 million might. I think you should have G6 troops by the time you hit 130 million. I mean, 30 million might. And I think you should have G5 troops. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. You should have G5 troops by the time you are in your 20s and almost 25. And then you should have your G6s by 145. I guess I said that wrong. And then your G7s by 175. And I suspect I'll have my G8s before I'm 150. But the thing is about, as you go up, let me show you here. I'll pull up my academy. Okay, this one is done as far as it needs to go. This is the end of the G7s. And then you start on your G8s, which are in Guardsman 2, and you start here. Now, that particular, this is the second level here. The very first level was like 56 billion valor points just to do the first one. And then this one was like 70 something billion, and then the one after that's going to be 90 something billion. And so by the time I get over here to do G8 troops, I'm going to have over 1 trillion already spent in valor points. And in each one of these are going to be like 1.1 or 1.4 trillion, something like that, to train these. I just don't remember. It's been a while since I've had G8s. But that's why it's difficult to do more than one city, because you got so much to do in your main city. But if you've got to have a second city, then that's what you're going to do. You're either going to get your special season kingdom city, or you're start a silver city, or a CP city, or you're going to recruit for your clans. I hope that helps. I'm going to go ahead and cut this thing short, and we're going to see if anyone appreciates this lesson or not. So anyway, if I could figure out how to get down here. Oh, I always have this problem. There we go. I'll talk to you later. I've already got the next lesson ready to go, and so I don't know when I'll get that on, but I'll get it on as soon as I can. Thank you, and again, don't forget to turn your click on your like button and your subscribe button. We'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.